Hello, YouTube. Hmm, no. Well, hello, YouTubers. This is Jairus, and this is my first video, so be easy on me. I've been scouring YouTube for quite a while, trying to find a switch that can be repeated and be basically a single layer thick per switch, and couldn't really find a solution. So I spent spent several hours. Actually, made several different models. I actually have a 16 layer switch here. Could not find a good, decent way to have it be repeatable without kind of going all over the place, as you can see. Then I started playing with some redstone block and came up with a good way to make it single layered. And then this is now my final solution here. So let's go and get started on what it is it is 8 switches. Um, they will in turn turn any other switch that may have previously been activated off. Is very reliable. Every now and then, on a very rare occasion, I'll have issues with with two of them being on at the same time, but just by pressing any other button, usually clears them all out. Um, and it's really, really simple to make. The only thing that's beyond the single layer for each switch is the reset circuit, but I'll get into that in later. So let me kind of go through it with the single switch. All we have here is the repeater pushing a piston into several blocks and a redstone block, powering redstone, going up, and then returning back to redstone torch. There are several places to feed off of this. You can either throw a redstone torch over the top of the indicators. So throw something like right there. Um, you can take it off the back. It's fairly easy to invert as well if you want this to be lit and the active one being darkened. It's as easy as just coming back here and replacing. And there you have it. Now we have inverted results. I'm not sure if there's something else out there that might be similar to this, but this is the first thing I've seen that can do something like this. I think it's completely original. Um, the reset switch right here, if you don't necessarily need uh, the auto reset, you can just pull out all the green. I'll go ahead and just pull that off, and that basically just turns this more into a toggling system. Oh, well, I'll have to look at that. Well, I'll do some more research on that, but leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. I've actually got lots of other projects I've been working on. This is just kind of my scratch lab, and let me know what you think. Hello, YouTubers. This is Jairus here with my YouTube debut. So, what I have here is what I call a repeatable multi-switch. And what I mean by repeatable is that each each button in this switch basically takes up a single layer, and it can potentially continue on indefinite. So you can have a switch as little as just two or three buttons, or as much as 16, possibly 32. There is some limitation uh, based on the reset circuit that would require either a repeater in there, and there might be some timing issue. That's going to be my next obstacle to get by. But let's go ahead and start from the beginning. So I was originally working on this project because I wanted to create basically a train station switch house. I wanted to be able to just kind of have a room, walk into it. And I've actually seen a couple videos where people have these very elaborate train stations. However, they don't really go into much detail on the switching system on it. Couldn't really find anyone that was willing to walk me through it. So I said, go ahead and start a project of my own. And as you see here, I started out with just a bunch of rails, and I figured it was just gonna be something really easy. No one has really ever tried it, or just since there's no videos of it, I figured it'd just be something really simple. Ends up, it was not a simple thing. This was my first attempt, and it does work. However, as you can see, it is a freaking monstrosity. Um, every single switch. It takes up about two layers, or is about two blocks wide, and each layer actually intercedes on the switch area next to it, but it does work. Um, it's a little bit slow, although it's nice and quiet. All the gears are probably about 20 or 30 blocks away, so you don't hear any of the extra gears in the background. But I wanted something a little bit cleaner, nicer, and easier to put together because I wouldn't know how to even go about explaining this to anyone. It's just yeah. Okay, so I then just started over, tried starting from scratch, took what I learned from that, and I started working on this bad boy here. Still, I couldn't get over the whole needing to have two layers wide in order to make a single switch and then layering it over. I had some success with this. Um, but I still didn't like it. It wasn't very repeatable. Um, Basically, I had to have four different layers, and it was repeatable by four layers. So, in other words, every single layer here, that's this one, two, three, four. Each one of these layers is unique. And to be honest, when I tried taking the red and putting it next to the blue here, it wouldn't fit. So just kind of sat on it for a while, and eventually I figured out. Actually, I showed right here. I said, "Wait a minute, I can make this a lot easier if I just start dealing with some redstone bricks." So I haven't done a lot with redstone bricks, but I'm fast becoming a believer in redstone bricks or redstone blocks. And right here was actually my eureka moment. I was like, oh, I can do this. Oh, this is going to be a piece of cake. And so I took this, and then that's how I came up with this. And this is stupid simple. It is easy. Um, it's it's reliable. Only on a very rare occasion have I had issues where multiple buttons are activated, and that's always fixed by just pressing any other button or even the same button, and it fixes itself. It's just redstone torches, repeaters, redstone blocks, pistons. But I'll go ahead and go through it real quick. So when you press a button here, we got we got of course a button, and we have a split here. We have a split down here going to the reset circuit. I'll get to that in a moment. We have a redstone repeater going into a piston that shifts these redstone blocks left and right, depending on where it's activated. Depending on where it's located, activates or does not activate redstone. Going to redstone torches, up to the top, redstone repeaters, redstone repeater, redstone repeater to the redstone torch, showing the current activation status of that particular button. Um, the only thing, every single blue and every single red are completely matched. This is can be indefinitely repeated, uh, providing you can figure out the timing issue with the repeater, because about 14, 15 long, you're going to have redstone repetition issues. Not sure how to do that yet, but that's my next task. I want to be able to make a solution that can truly be an infinite switch of repeatable button layers. Let's see here. The reset circuit, pretty simple. Just comes down here. I actually have a piston here that actually cuts the. Let me go and show you. It cuts the reset um, redstone to to about one, maybe two ticks instead of a full 9 ticks. That actually it smooths it out, it removes a lot of the buggy timing issues I was having. Without that, I needed actually more repeaters here, and also some repeaters between and after the breakoff for the reset line. It was just a real mess. So this actually has saved me quite a bit of hassle. But the green and the reset layer is the only thing here that is not a single block wide. As far as pulling the current off, pulling current for the output, you can pull it either from the back, either throw some more redstone here, plug it into whatever you need, or you can throw somewhere here. Ah, there it is. Okay. Pull it from here either with redstone repeaters or other redstone torches. If you need it inverted, if you need any of the outputs inverted, it's a piece of cake. It's just a matter of swapping redstone torches on the red and blue circuits. And just like that, you have an inverted result. Um, Yeah, well, that's the project. If you guys have any questions, just leave some comments for me. Please be easy. This is my first YouTube video. I'm working on several other projects as well, and let me know if you have any challenges you'd like me to take on.